Another thing I wanted to ask you about, which we kind of talked a little bit again on the drive over here, but your departure from Neighbors, that whole kind of thing happening right now.
Yeah.
What first of all, what was that experience like? Just going through that chunk of your life.
It was
awesome to get out of that. Well, how's it been feeling? It
was an awesome experience. Mm-hmm. It was a really great experience. So our keyboardist and like lead singer of that band, we actually like grew up playing music together. We called the band Neighbor because he actually grew up like right next door to me.
That's beautiful. Wow. I had no idea. That's so cool.
Yeah. God. So I've been, we both, I met him when I was like 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's so great.
It was a really cool experience, man. I had a great time playing with those guys. And we wrote a bunch of tunes together, and one of the great things about that is like, I've had so many people say that they wanted to write lyrics to my instrumentals, and it's like it's never really quite happened, but me and our keyboardist, like we would write a lot of songs together. I would have little ideas and hum them into my phone, and he would write lyrics, and it was also just the experience, especially with the group of fans who would come see us. There was a really like dedicated fan base, and that was a nice change from the solo guitar stuff. The solo guitar stuff is there's a lot of going like this, and there's not a lot of going like this, right? Mm-hmm. So having like feeling like you were a part of something that was like greater than you. I think that's one of the potential pitfalls of playing solo, that you can just kind of become like you can almost like think too much about your own music and your own playing, that you kind of become too self-involved and you lose perspective. And that thing, it was just kind of like bring me back to like, okay, like it's a blues. Yeah. Like it's a blues in E, and improvise and like
something pure about that, being able to just
it was super fun, and it was a blast, and also like I love to improvise too. I think my departure from it was, it was like a number of things. I think one of the things was just trying to spend more time with my kids, and just realizing that they're not going to be kids forever. My older son is 14. He'll be 14 in a couple months. And then I have like 2 other kids. I have an almost 3-year-old, and Isaiah was born just like he was born like January. So just trying to be around for them more, and I think also just trying to figure out like how to have the relationship with music that I want to have, and trying to do Neighbor and Berklee and my solo stuff, and I teach outside of Berklee too on Patreon a bunch, and I think that it was like I could do it, but I didn't feel like I was doing the things well that I really wanted to do well,
like spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah, it felt like that at certain times, but as far as the departure goes, like the guys were very understanding, and they really helped me they gave me like a really nice send off in Massachusetts, and the fans were wonderful, and so I wish those guys like all the best. And they're still like really close friends of mine.
Hey, if you like that clip, give us a follow. You can also follow our main channel, where we have the full podcasts up there, as well as performances from each guest.